And welcome back to the wrap. Well, it was a rough day for millions of Americans who had to deal with computer glitches that temporarily shut down the New York Stock Exchange, grounded all United Continental flights, and knocked out the Wall Street Journal's website. Top law enforcement officials and security officials say they don't see a link between the incidents. FBI Director James Comey told a Senate panel there's no indication this was some kind of cyber attack. No matter. We're joined now by cybersecurity expert Erik Knight. He is the founder and CEO of SimpleWan. WAN being Wide Area Network, Erik, right? Yeah, I know these things.
Yeah.
A provider of cloud-based security routers. So thanks for coming, sir. So were these just high-profile incidents, just a coincidence, or could there be foul play involved here? It seems like too many things at one time with some pretty major areas, whether it be the stock exchange, which is unheard of, and particularly...
This is the fourth time it's happened.
Rick says it's the fourth time it happened, but it's never been shut down like this. You know, well, okay. We'll let Rick jump in here because he keeps correcting me. When was the last time it was shut down?
A few months ago. It's just it was the
for a full day.
It was the longest.
They stopped trading.
Period. Wait, it's the longest time.
Did they stop trading?
Yes. It was the
for a full day.
No, let me answer the question.
Okay.
It's the longest it's ever been shut down. But it has been shut down 3 times before.
Okay.
Because of the software that they installed.
This happened the same day that Airlines computers went down.
Say that.
Okay. Very good. I'm just trying to say that this is too much of a coincidence. I'm leading the witness. Erik, let's bring you back in. So what do you think? Foul play or no?
It's a lot. You know, it's certainly a lot for one day. And the thing that concerns us is they came out really fast to say it wasn't a cyber attack. We've been brought in a lot of these, local law enforcement, local government, that when the first couple hours if something happens, they're not sure whether they've been attacked or not. It was really quick to say, hey, it's not it.
That's a great point because you have to analyze all these things. What I found interesting was that they were doing a server upgrade at the New York Stock Exchange on a weekday. Last I checked, nobody's trading on Saturdays and Sundays, so you had to do this upgrade. Shouldn't you do it when you're down for a couple of days, so in case there is a glitch, then it's not going to affect trading as it did today for nearly 5 hours?
We actually say that a lot, but ironically, a lot of computer people and IT companies, IT groups, they like to do their patch Tuesday nights, and we don't get it. We always say do it Friday night. That way you have 2 days to fix it if something goes wrong. But a lot of them do this Tuesday night patch thing. Is
it because the Geek Squad doesn't have a social life and they're not going out on weekends anyway, so they're just like, yeah, we'll just do it. I don't know. Why Tuesday night? It makes no sense, right?
Have no idea. It could be a lot of things, but I think people like their weekends now.
Yeah, I guess so. Rick, you want in?
Erik, I got to say, I appreciate the way you're approaching this because I saw some people who do what you do today being far more conspiratorial. You're raising the question, but you're doing it sensibly, and I appreciate that because I don't think we should be scaring the heck out of people. But I got to say, from what I was able to learn today, there's a certain logic to what happened. It is strange that it happened in one day. What happened at United Airlines didn't affect flights, it affected ticketing. What happened at the New York Stock Exchange has happened a number of times, as you know, with software that they installed many, many, many months ago that just hasn't worked correctly. And most of the assessments that I'm hearing about the Wall Street Journal, it was people trying to get online to find out what was happening at the New York Stock Exchange. So, if I had to ask you, if I asked you to put a percentage on this, what likelihood is there that this really was some coordinated game being played?
It's probably something like 20 to 30%.
Right.
What the big thing that we're worried about here is it shows how vulnerable, hey, if they had a glitch, hacking is just exploiting a glitch. So if they can do glitches that can take down the whole system, that just told the world that they can be hacked.
How prepared do you think we are, Erik, in terms of a major cyber attack? I mean, it happened, as we all know, in Die Hard 4. And now, well, it did. No one saw that one, so I have to remind people of this. But still, I mean, it seems like that would be the next war. That's not going to be fought with sticks and stones, but it's going to be fought with bytes and bits.
It is. It's, we say it'll be the new, basically the new war zone, and we're not prepared at all because everybody has the attitude, hey, I've been connected to the internet for 15 years and nothing's happened. What's changed? And what's changed is you have states and you have countries, you've got people that'll be like, I'll be a hacker for hire. You can give me a couple $100,000. I'll do whatever you want, sitting in their basement. So now it's worth money. You can actually do things with it, to where 10 years ago, it didn't mean a whole lot.
Okay, and in only about 30 seconds, where do you think a major cyber attack would most likely happen? I always hear power grid. Is that the most vulnerable, or would that be the one that caused the most chaos?
A lot of the power grids are actually separate, completely isolated systems, so we don't see that. right now everybody's targeting, personal and the financial markets because they're connected into the, even this NYSE, this New York Stock Exchange thing. They're connected. They have extra systems that are outside connecting back to it, and that's going to be the scare part.
Erik Knight, founder and CEO of SimpleWan, Wide Area Networks. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it tonight.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Quickly, Rick, final word?
He was great. I happen to think that cyber warfare is the most threatening thing we have on our plate today. But what I do want to point out is major American corporations are attacked every single day of the week. Mm-hmm. We just don't hear about it. It should be the biggest thing we're facing right now and reacting to.
We heard about Sony, and look what it did to that Seth Rogen movie. Anyway, what do you make of these computer issues? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments. Let us know. We'll read some of your comments on the air. Back with more after the break.